These sensitive ass that just came out of this little, I don't know where they come from, but niggas be getting wild emotional. Niggas be turning into big super police. Just be trying to have fun.
If Busta ever try to film me, hit you with no delay, so what you saying, yo? Should have with that 9 milli, but the devil, yo. Yeah, I do his better than him. He better not play with me. I will and perform Busta Rhymes show.
Alright, settle in because things just went from zero to explosive in the hip-hop world. We're talking about 50 Cent's highly anticipated and frankly terrifying documentary about Diddy and his alleged secrets. But the biggest shockwave hitting the streets right now isn't just about Diddy, it's about who else is allegedly caught in the crossfire, potentially exposed on camera. Whispers are turning into shouts, and word is Busta Rhymes is in major hot water, allegedly threatening 50 Cent over some wild footage that's supposedly about to surface in this documentary.
He do it, right?
Yeah.
I know you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
He did it. And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before it actually.
Oh, you've been saying this for a long time now.
I'm walking through the crowd and somebody grabs my hand. Just softly put their hand in my hand and just holding it. So I look, you know, and I see this big chain that said flip mode. I look up and it's Busta Rhymes.
See, the talk about Busta Rhymes having a secret side isn't exactly new. For years, there have been rumors and whispers in certain circles about Busta's alleged private preferences, but recently these whispers got loud. Busta's former bodyguard, a man known as Big Homie CC, sat down for an interview and didn't hold back. He reportedly called Busta a super zest monster and claimed that Busta has allegedly had a long-standing interest in younger men. According to Big Homie CC, this wasn't some hidden secret, it was reportedly common knowledge among industry insiders, especially club promoters. He alleged that whenever Busta was booked for an appearance, it wasn't just about the performance fee. Promoters reportedly knew they had to arrange for fun boys, or young men who fit a certain profile, to be available in Busta's VIP section. It was allegedly just part of the routine, an expected rider on the contract, so to speak. Big Homie CC even recounted a specific night where Busta allegedly spotted a friend of a celebrity, a gay man, in the club and purportedly pulled him straight into VIP, refusing to let him leave, allegedly keeping him by his side and calling him cute all night. These aren't just random internet rumors, these are alleged claims coming from someone who was reportedly in Busta's inner circle for years.
I seen you talking about Busta Rhymes before
Oh yeah.
in some of your videos.
Oh yeah. Super zest monster. For sure, bro. That's my thing, bro. Like, this been common knowledge though. Like, all my promoter homies would always say, man, you know, we gotta bring some we gotta bring some, what they call them, I'm not gonna say it on here. They call them fun boys. They'll say we gotta have some fun boys in the section for Busta. Cause you know, I bodyguarded for Ghostface before, you feel me? And being around him, you hear things, you feel me? I'm like, damn. And my auntie like the biggest Busta Rhymes fan, you feel me? Like, every cookout, she playing it. All his little fast rapping, all of that, him and Craig Mack playing that. I'm not gonna say it on here. They call them fun boys. They'll say we gotta have some fun boys in the section for Busta. Bro, Busta Rhymes wanted him in his section so bad. Like, what? Pulled him to the section, like through the rope, and tucked him off in the corner. So I'm looking like, well, he ain't come with us.
Now here's where the long-standing whispers allegedly collide with the present-day Diddy scandal. According to insiders close to 50 Cent's upcoming documentary project, the reason Busta Rhymes is reportedly so stressed is because this alleged common knowledge might be backed up by actual video evidence. Rumors are flying that footage from Diddy's infamous heavily discussed parties, the ones allegedly full of wild activities and secret guest lists, could contain clips of Busta Rhymes allegedly participating in compromising situations. Sources speaking to various outlets allegedly claim this footage isn't just Busta hanging around. It purportedly shows him fully participating, making it undeniable what's allegedly going on. These insider claims suggest the alleged footage is intense, explicit, and could potentially end careers built on a carefully constructed public image. If 50 Cent, known for his precision and relentless pursuit of perceived enemies, has this kind of material, it would be the definitive receipt that links the long-standing rumors to concrete visual evidence.
Busta, I got to ask you, there has been so much going on in the music industry pertaining to Diddy. How closely are you paying attention to his case, the allegations?
I don't pay attention to none of it. I just kind of like to pay attention to the truth. I don't really like to speak on situations that I'm not well versed in, and that's not really my situation. You know what I'm saying? But I wish the best for everyone involved. God bless everyone involved. And, you know, I think that we should all kind of be a little more mindful of how much we speak on other things when it's as sensitive as this.
Adding fuel to the fire are the claims from other individuals who have spoken publicly about alleged encounters or knowledge regarding Busta Rhymes' alleged private life. Social media personality Trip Ali reportedly shared a story about Busta allegedly trying to pick him up in New York years ago, inviting him to a VIP party that ended in a bizarre street argument when Trip's friend didn't want to go. More recently, the controversial figure Orlando Brown, during one of his explosive and often erratic rants, name-dropped Busta Rhymes alongside Diddy and others, claiming to have been intimate with them. While Orlando Brown's statements are often dismissed due to his public struggles, some who've heard him in more coherent interviews reportedly wonder if there's a disturbing kernel of truth buried within his wild confessions. These various accounts, coming from different people at different times, contribute to the narrative that the rumors about Busta Rhymes' alleged secret lifestyle aren't just isolated gossip, but potentially part of a larger, uncomfortable truth.
Busta, I got to ask you, there has been so much going on in the music industry pertaining to Diddy. How closely are you paying attention to his case, the allegations?
I don't pay attention to none of it. I just kind of like to pay attention to the truth.
Beyond the alleged private life, there's Busta Rhymes' documented history of public incidents that suggest a volatile temper and a willingness to resort to physical altercations. This pattern of behavior, according to some, might be connected to the pressure of maintaining a public image or dealing with perceived disrespect. His rap sheet includes serious charges. In 2006, he faced a weapons charge after an incident where he allegedly had a machete in his car. The following year, he reportedly roughed up his own driver over a payment dispute. He pleaded guilty to assault charges in both cases, receiving probation. In 2009, he reportedly had to pay a fan $75,000 after allegedly throwing water bottles and telling his bodyguard to punch the fan just because the guy tried to leave a show early. This history of explosive reactions and alleged violence adds another layer to Busta's public persona and makes the idea that he might be reacting intensely to the current pressure seem less surprising. The timing of Busta's alleged panic is also telling when viewed against the backdrop of the escalating Diddy scandal. Early on, when the first wave of serious allegations and lawsuits against Diddy began surfacing, Busta Rhymes publicly commented, telling people to be mindful and sensitive and to wait before forming opinions. To many, this reaction felt like he was trying to protect Diddy, or perhaps even himself. However, as the Diddy situation spiraled into federal raids, multiple high-profile lawsuits, and intense public scrutiny, Busta has reportedly gone quiet. The transcript notes he's acting like he doesn't even know Diddy anymore, a stark contrast to their long history and his initial public comments. This sudden silence, coupled with the rumors that 50 Cent's documentary is imminent and allegedly contains footage featuring Busta, has led many to believe that his shift from public defense to alleged private panic is a strong indicator that the rumors linking him to Diddy's alleged activities are indeed true. Enter 50 Cent, the self-proclaimed master strategist. While others were allegedly partying with Diddy, 50 was reportedly watching from a distance, avoiding the scene but keeping notes. He's one of the few major artists from that era who reportedly never got pulled into Diddy's exclusive circle. Now, with the Diddy empire seemingly crumbling under the weight of allegations, 50 is allegedly ready to strike. His G-Unit Film and Television Inc. is producing the documentary, which is reportedly set to hit Netflix. With an Emmy-winning filmmaker like Alex Stapleton allegedly directing, this is shaping up to be a high-level, professionally produced expose, not just street gossip. 50's reputation precedes him. He doesn't forget, he doesn't back down, and he thrives under pressure. He's been waiting for the right moment, letting the scandal build, and now he's reportedly preparing to deliver what many predict will be the final blow, potentially exposing secrets that have been buried for years, and Busta Rhymes is allegedly caught directly in the blast zone. And this brings us back to the reports that Busta Rhymes is allegedly panicking behind the scenes. Rumors are circulating that Busta is scrambling, trying to pull strings, and potentially even personally warning 50 Cent to keep his name out of the documentary. If there was nothing to hide, why the alleged panic? Why try to interfere with 50 Cent, who is known for doubling down when challenged? Sources allegedly claim that Busta trying to warn 50 is the worst move he could make, likely guaranteeing his inclusion in the film, perhaps even giving him a bigger segment. The stakes couldn't be higher. If this alleged footage is as intense as insiders claim and it shows Busta participating, it could severely damage his career and reputation, especially given his public image as a hyper-masculine, tough figure. It would force a major reevaluation of everything fans thought they knew. So looking at the pattern of long-standing rumors, the serious alleged claims from multiple individuals, Busta's history of volatility, his shifting public response to the Diddy scandal, 50 Cent's strategic positioning, and the reports of Busta's alleged panic as the documentary nears, it paints a complex and potentially damning picture. The hip-hop industry is bracing itself for what this documentary might reveal, and Busta Rhymes is allegedly at the center of the most explosive rumors circulating. What do you make of all these allegations surrounding Busta Rhymes? Do you believe the claims that he's linked to Diddy's alleged secret activities and could be exposed in this documentary? And if 50 Cent does release this footage, how do you think it will impact Busta's legacy and the wider hip-hop world? Drop all your thoughts and theories in the comments below. If you found this breakdown intense and eye-opening, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to Star Hush for more deep dives into the biggest celebrity controversies and hidden stories. Ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next upload. Share this video with anyone who needs to hear about this brewing storm. This is just the beginning. See you on the next one.